Hare Krishna. Mayan, you're the only one here in the class today?
Mom, yes, I think so, Mom.
Okay. All right. Let's start with the chanting as usual. We'll start. People will join in. Okay? Chalo, let's start. Keep your video on and we'll do the chanting. Okay? Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, so Hare Krishna, everybody. How are you?
Hare Krishna, ma'am. Fine.
Fine.
Krishna, fine.
Okay. So, do you know what we're going to learn today? What is the topic for today's discussion? Do you know about it?
Ma'am, workshop 2.
But what is the topic? No? No idea what is the topic?
Ma'am, pre-advanced. Mm, ma'am, it is advanced pre-workshop day 2.
Yes, it is. But the topic today is the story of Ekadashi. Yes? So, who is Ekadashi? How did Ekadashi come into existence? Why do we celebrate Ekadashi? Why do we do fasting on that day? So, all these questions will be answered through a story here. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
So,
Hare
let me
Krishna.
share that with you. Yes. Okay. So this is the day of Lord Vishnu. Okay. So Ekadashi is the day of Lord Vishnu. Vishnu likes that day of Ekadashi. Ekadashi means what number is Ekadash? Does anyone remember? You must have learned the numbers, right, already? Ekadashi, Dvadashi. You've learned the
Ma'am,
numbers already?
11.
Yes, 11th day of the waning or the waxing moon day. That's the 11th day. Ek is 1 and Dash is 10. So that is 10 plus 1 is 11. So this is Ekadashi. She was born on the 11th day. So she is called Ekadashi. So let's see how she came into existence. Why there was a need for Ekadashi. Can you see the picture here? Can you see the demon in the picture? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
You see the demon?
Yes,
How
ma'am.
powerful? He's so powerful, right? So this demon's name is Muran. Okay. So what did Muran do? He troubled everybody, terrorized everybody. Who's that everybody? People who live in the heaven and the ones who live on the earth. So he troubled everybody. He made everybody's life hell there. And what happens in that case? When the demigods are troubled by some demon like this, they go running. Whom they go and run to? Whom do they go and complain to? Whom do they
Someone who
complain?
saves God.
Yes, but the
Ma'am,
demigods.
Vishnu.
Yes, they go running
Vishnu.
to Vishnu. They go to first Shivji. He says, "I can't do anything." Right. Then finally, one by one, they reach Vishnu at the last stage. And then Vishnu says, okay, fine, let me take care of it since you're not able to do it. Right. So that's why he forced the Devas, the demigods, to flee from their celestial abode. So all the demigods were troubled in such a way that they had to leave their abode, their place of living, and they had to run away to another place. So that's why they all went to Lord Vishnu for help. Who is Lord Vishnu? He is the supreme Lord, right? All of them are demigods, and Lord Vishnu is the supreme Lord. He is above everybody. No one can be compared with him. So all of them went to Lord Vishnu then. What did Lord Vishnu do? He said, I will take care of it, right? So he went and he fought a battle with The demon. What was the demon's name? What was the demon's name? Who remembers?
Ma'am, Muran.
Muran. Yes, yes. So he went and he had a fierce battle with Muran. And how long did it last? How long did it last? For 1000 celestial years. They've been fighting the battle for 1000 years. People don't even live 100 years now. And there people have been fighting for 1000 years. Right? Such a long battle. Then finally, what happened? After fighting a battle for such a long time, Vishnu was tired, right? Feeling weary, he felt tired. Then Lord Vishnu said, okay, let me take some rest now. So he went to a cave and he went inside, and this cave is in Badrikashram. The name of the place is Badrikashram. So he went into the cave there to take some rest. And while he was taking rest, while he was sleeping, what happened? Mudan came slowly behind and saw in the cave. Okay, Vishnu is sleeping here. This is the right time to attack him, he thought. Right? So then he came and he was all ready to attack Vishnu. Who? The demon Muran. At that very moment, what happened? Who appeared over there? At that very moment, there was a feminine form of Lord Vishnu's own being. So, from Lord Vishnu's body, there was another form that came up, and that was the feminine form of Lord Vishnu. Yeah. So what did she do? This powerful goddess was the personification of Lord Vishnu's divine energy, Shakti. She was the energy, she was the Shakti of Lord Vishnu. So with a single fury glance, she reduced the demon Muran to ashes. So just by looking at him angrily at the demon Muran, he completely turned into ashes there. So you can imagine how angry she must be, how fury her eyes would be. That the demon Muran died there and he died what? He turned into ashes there itself. So he got burnt over there. So she was that powerful. Lord Vishnu, upon waking up, he was very pleased to see all of this. And because this happened, the day she appeared was on Ekadashi day. So that is why he named her Ekadashi. So this Shakti, this divine energy was named as, what was she named as? She was named as
Ekadashi.
Ekadashi. She was born on the 11th day of the waning moon and she was called Ekadashi. Right. Now she was very, very powerful. So what can she do for us and what can we do for her? Right. Why is she important to us? Let's see. Why we celebrate Ekadashi? Lord Vishnu granted Ekadashi a boon. Now she protected Lord Vishnu, right? So now he gave her a gift, a reward. So that was the boon to her. So what was the boon that Lord Vishnu gave to Ekadashi? He said, anybody who does fasting on this day of Ekadashi will get rid of all the sins and they will attain spiritual merit. So they will go higher up spiritually, closer to God. Okay. And all their sins will be absorbed, it will be destroyed. And what is the spiritual significance of this? It is a day for detoxification of the soul through prayer, chanting, and devotion. We learned in the previous chapter about, there was one session where we learned about cleanliness also, right? So that day, what did we learn? Where we learned about the four pillars. One of them was cleanliness. Do you remember? Four pillars of dharma. So cleanliness, one is keeping the house clean, keeping the surroundings clean. One is keeping ourselves clean by having a bath every day and one is keeping our inside. One is the body where we apply soap and we keep ourselves clean, and one is to keep ourselves internally clean, that is our soul. And how do we do that? By chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, by doing seva of the Lord, right? So that is our detoxification. Okay, so that should happen on the 11th day of the waning moon, that is the Ekadashi, waning or waxing, whichever. There is, how many Ekadashis are there in a month? If there is one
Ma'am,
Ekadashi in
two.
one waning, yes, and one in the waxing moon time. So two Ekadashis are there in 1 month. So in a year, how many Ekadashis are there? How many Ekadashis in 1 year?
24.
Yes, 24 Ekadashis in 1 year. Two in 1 month. So 12 twos are 24. 24 Ekadashis in 1 year. So if we do these Ekadashis, what will happen? Our soul will get detoxified. Okay. Actually, what happens? The way our body is designed, it is in such a way that by the time it is from the first day of the waxing or the waning moon day, when it is the first day, that is Ekam, we are all fit and fine to digest the food. The second day, the digestion becomes a little weaker. Third day, it becomes still more weaker. So, slowly, 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 by the time it is the 11th day, it is the weakest on that day. What is the weakest on that day? Our digestion power. Our digestion becomes weak that day. So that is why we have to do fasting on that day so that we are able to intake food the next day again and start with the cycle again. Right. So that is why fasting provides rest to the digestive system, helping to cleanse and rejuvenate the body. So that is why we have to do fasting on Ekadashi day. So there is, first, our sins will be absorbed, they will be destroyed. Then spiritually, we will detoxify our soul. Then physically, it improves our digestion system. Right. So it helps us in so many ways by doing fasting on Ekadashi day. Right. How many of you fast on Ekadashi here? I think 2, 3 days ago. When was
Me.
that? On Saturday?
Um,
Okay. Dhatvik fast. Who else does fasting on Ekadashi? Nobody else? There are few of them in the session here. You do not want to switch on your videos? Ananya, Akshita, Mayan, switch on your videos. It'll be nice. Yeah. I cannot see you guys. Are you not in the class? You just logged into the class and you're roaming around everywhere in the house? Yes? Akshita, Mayan, Ananya? All right. So, why should we not eat grains on Ekadashi day? What do we eat food on Ekadashi day? What do we eat on Ekadashi day? We fast.
fruits.
Yes, fasting means we eat fruits. What else do we eat or drink? What else do we do on that day? For
Ma'am,
the
milk,
stomach,
water.
milk and water. Anything else?
Ma'am,
Most
nuts.
important thing. Yeah, tell me.
Nuts.
Nuts. Yes, nuts. What else? One most important thing that people are big time making it and they're eating like as if that's the end. They wouldn't get food anything after that. Sabudana. Yes. Have you heard about it? साबूदाना की खिचड़ी साबूदाना का खीर साबूदाना का डोसा साबूदाना की इडली साबूदाना के अप्पे या साबूदाना की रोटी साबूदाना का पराठा. People are big time using sabudana, right? So is it fasting or feasting by doing that? Why do we fast? Upavas means upa is near and vas is
Ma'am,
staying
near
near
to
the
God.
Lord. Yes, it is near to the Lord. So when we want to stay near the Lord and if we are busy cooking and eating all the time, how does it become fasting? It is only feasting, right? Feasting in the name of fasting. So our concentration should be less on feasting and more on fasting and chanting that day. All right. So why should we not eat grains on that day? The reason here is one is a spiritual reason. The first one, it says it is believed that on Ekadashi, the influence of material energy, that is Maya, is so strong that sinful reactions take shelter in grains and beans. So the sinful, when we eat the grains, what are we eating? We are eating sin. So that is why we should not eat grains on Ekadashi day. So Whatever is the sin, whatever is the maya, the material energy that is residing in the grains. That is why we should not have grains on that day. Grains and beans. Beans are all kinds of pulses. So we shouldn't eat any kinds of those grains. By avoiding these grains, what do? We keep our focus on devotion, not on feasting. So that is why we have to keep ourselves spiritually pure and light. So we eat less, our stomach is light, our concentration is more on the Lord, not on the food, right? The next one is scriptural guidance. What does it say in our scriptures? Shastras like Padma Puran and Bhavishya Puran clearly instruct not to eat grains on Ekadashi. Even Krishna tells Yudhishthir in Mahabharata that eating grains on Ekadashi destroys the merit of all previous pious acts. By fasting on Ekadashi, all the sins are destroyed. But then, if we eat grains on Ekadashi, what will happen? What will happen if we eat grains on Ekadashi? All the good things that we may have done in the previous lives, all that also gets destroyed. So, the merits of all the previous pious activities, the good things, good acts that we may have done, those get destroyed when we eat grains. So, we have to be that careful when we are fasting on Ekadashi or following the rules of Ekadashi. This is what we have to do. This is a reason why we should not eat grains on that day. Okay. Now, scientific view. What is the scientific reason? Our digestive system is slow that day. So that is why fasting on light foods like fruits, milk, nuts help in detoxifying the body. Right? We just spoke about it that the digestive system becomes slower and slower every day. And finally, on the 11th day, it becomes so slow that we cannot digest food any better that day. So it is best to eat less food that day and give less work to the stomach and our digestive system. So that is why we should fast on Ekadashi. So that is as per the scientific view. So what do we eat? Like we discussed, we can eat fruits, milk and milk products, nuts and dry fruits, sabudana sama rice, potatoes or sweet potatoes. And when we cook anything on this day, we need to use rock salt, that is sendha namak, in any of the sabudana or potatoes. Wherever we sprinkle salt, when we are fasting, when we sprinkle salt in any of the foods that we are eating, that is listed here. Wherever salt is required, what salt do we use? Not the iodized one, but we use which salt? Which salt do we use?
Rock salt.
Rock salt. It is also called sendha namak. So this is the salt that we eat on this day. No other salt, right? So what what does everyone do on Ekadashi day? Can you tell me what you guys do on Ekadashi day? What do you do?
Ma'am, fasting.
Fasting is correct. But in the entire day, what do you do? What activities do
Ma'am,
you do?
chanting,
Hmm.
devotion,
Hmm. Devotion means what do you do?
like doing puja.
Hmm. Okay,
Um,
Arush and Akshita, what do you think should be done on Ekadashi day?
I'm remembering God.
Okay.
Ma'am, holy bath on the early in the morning.
Yes. First thing is to wake up early in the morning. That is the first thing to be done. Then have a bath early in the morning, and then you do your puja, then you do chanting, right? Then you continue with the
Yes,
rest of
ma'am.
the activities the rest of the day. You're fasting. You do not eat grains that day, right? So, like that, you have to do things one by one. What chanting should we do? What chanting do we do?
Ma'am,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Mahamantra.
Mahamantra.
Yes. What is the Hare Krishna Mahamantra?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Yes. Does Arush know what is the Mahamantra?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Okay, that was top speed. Okay, Akshita.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Yes, so this is the Hare Krishna Mahamantra that we need to chant not only on Ekadashi day, on every day, but then chanting on this day gives us more benefits. We get more closer to God. It gives us more positive points that day. Okay. So what's written on the slide here? Wake up early, preferably before sunrise. That is 45 minutes before sunrise is called Brahma Muhurat. So wake up that time. And then do what? Take a bath and wear fresh, clean clothes. Chant the holy names. Chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. And what else do we do? Like we're attending the class today. So anything to do with the scriptures, attend those classes or read the Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam if you can, right? Or
Ma'am,
now we
I
have
have
videos.
Srimad Bhagavatam.
You have a book?
Yes, ma'am, I have 1, 2, 3 till 12.
Yes, there are many volumes of that, till 12 of them.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
we can read Bhagavatam that day. We can read the shlokas from Bhagavad Gita that day, right? Or we can also watch videos that day, stories of Lord Vishnu, or why should we celebrate Ekadashi. So we have a lot of stories on that also, right? So we can watch those kind of videos also. So anything that is related to Lord Vishnu, we can hear, we can see, and we can watch those stories, or we can hear, or we can read about the scriptures on that day. And we should observe Nirjala fasting on that day, it says, if health allows. What is Nirjala fasting?
Ma'am, without water.
Yes, without water. Nirjala. Jal means water. Nir means no. So, no water. So, no water means I can have buttermilk, I can have milk, right? But I can have no water. Is that correct? Yes? Nirjala is no water. So, I will not have water that day. But I can have milkshakes. I can have, what is that? Buttermilk. I can have all of that. Is that correct?
No, ma'am, we should not drink any liquids.
Yes, Nirjala means no eatables, no drinking also. So no eating, no drinking, no drinking, not even water means nothing absolutely. So the whole day you're spending no eating, no drinking at all. And that is only if your health allows, because it's not easy to do Nirjala fasting. Because today I'm doing Nirjala fasting, next day I can spoil my health, because all of a sudden we have been eating all this while, right? And all of a sudden you are not putting in any food in the stomach. The stomach will get confused and you think, what is going on today? There's no food at all. Then you start hunting for the stocked food in the stomach there, right? So the stomach gets confused there. And then the next day we are feasting after the fasting and we put so much of food in the stomach. Again, the stomach is confused. Yesterday there was no food and today they're putting so much of food in my stomach. So how am I going to digest all this? So it gets irritated and it's like, am I supposed to do so much of digestion work now all of a sudden? Yesterday there was nothing and today so much of food for digestion. So it'll feel troubled. That is why it gives us an upset stomach also. That's why we need to take care when we are doing Nirjala fasting. Okay. So normal. Normal is only water, or you can do it only with fruits and milk. So there are some people who do fasting only by taking water. There are some people who do fasting by taking fruits and milk also. So it depends. If I'm feeling quite weak, and medically if I'm like, okay, I cannot do this, I need to have some fruits or milk, something in my stomach, right? So I can take that. Or if I think, no, I'm not going to eat anything at all, but I'll drink only water, so I can do that. Or if I have more capacity, I will do it without any water also, and that will be called Nirjala fasting. So that's how we celebrate Ekadashi. Yes, Purti Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Just want to remind all your children about your oral test. I have received of Ananya's and Dhatvik. Rest, all please do share your oral test videos as soon as possible. Okay.
Hare Krishna, ma'am. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. And we will share your final assessment test result as soon as we get it. Okay. All right. Thank you, Mataji. You can continue.
Okay. So all those who have not given your test also need to give all your recordings, all your whatever related work, because that also will take us spiritually ahead, right? That's what we've been learning in all the previous sessions, right? So make sure you complete all your work on time. Okay. So with this, we have come to the end of the session on Ekadashi. Does anyone have any questions here? You can ask me.
No, ma'am.
What was the name of the demon? Does anybody remember? I'll ask you questions now. What was the name of the
Ma'am,
demon?
Mayuran.
What is it?
Mayuran.
Mayuran. Is that correct?
Ma'am, Muran.
Muran. Yes, the demon's name was Muran. And whom did he have a war with?
Ma'am, Lord Vishnu.
Yes, Lord Vishnu. When Lord Vishnu, they had a battle for how many years?
Ma'am,
1,000 years.
1,000 years.
1000 celestial years they were having a battle. Finally, Lord Vishnu got tired and then he went into a cave to take some rest. And where is this cave? Which place?
Ma'am, Badrikashram.
Badrikashram.
Badrikashram. Yes. So he went into the cave to take some rest. And then there the demon Muran came. He saw that Lord Vishnu is taking rest. This is the best time to attack him and kill him. But at that very moment, what happened? Who appeared there?
Ma'am, Ekadashi came and she killed Muran into ashes.
Yes. But what weapons did she use? What is the weapon she used to kill?
Ma'am, her eyes.
Yes, by her fiery red eyes, she just looked at him, and just by looking at him, the demon Muran was burnt into ashes there. And because she was born on the day, she appeared. She was not born, but she appeared, right? So she appeared on the 11th day of the waning moon. That is why Lord Vishnu named her Ekadashi. What will happen if we fast on Ekadashi day? What will happen if we fast on Ekadashi day?
Ma'am, our sins will clear.
Yes, our sins will be destroyed. Then what else will happen? Our soul will get detoxified. Our digestive system will get better, right? It will get cleansed. It will rejuvenate our body. So that is physically how we can protect it. What is the reason why we should not eat grains on Ekadashi day?
Ma'am, because our body digestive system slows down.
Yes. What else? Yes, Arush, you want to say something?
I mean, spiritual guides, Shastras like Padma Purana and Bhavashya Purana clearly instruct not to eat grains on Ekadashi. Even Lord Krishna tells Yudhishthira in Mahabharata that eating grains on Ekadashi destroys the merit of all the previous pious acts.
Pious act. Yes. So whatever good deeds we have done in our previous lives, everything gets destroyed if we eat grains on Ekadashi day. So that's why we shouldn't eat any grains that day. And what is the main reason? Main reason is because the influence of Maya or the material energy is residing in the grains. So that's why we should not eat grains on that day. If we eat grains, our mind will get distracted. We will only keep thinking about food. What to have for breakfast, what to have for lunch, what to have for dinner. And we're only thinking about that. We're only making and we're eating. That's all we're doing. We have no focus on devotion at all. No focus on chanting at all. So that's why no grains on Ekadashi day at all. Right. So what can we eat on that day?
Ma'am, fruits, milk products, nuts and dry fruits,
Hmm. What else,
sama
Maya?
rice and potatoes, sweet potatoes and rock salt.
Yes, sendha namak. Correct. So these are the things that we can eat. And we have no grains to eat on that day. What should we do, Mayan, on Ekadashi day?
Ma'am, chant holy names.
Yes.
Mom, we should chant holy names fast.
Ma'am, first we should wake up early in the morning and take the holy bath and chant the holy names.
Yes. What is the holy name, Mayan?
Ma'am, Hare Krishna Mahamantra.
Ha. Mayan doesn't want to say anything, does
Mom,
he?
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Yes. Akshita, what is Nirjala? What is Nirjala
Ma'am,
fast?
without liquids and any other food items which are edible or drinkable.
No, without any water also. No eating, no drinking on that day at all. Right? So, when they have no eating and no drinking, that will be Nirjala fasting. Okay. So, do you do fasting, Akshita? On Ekadashi day? Yes?
No, ma'am.
No. So that means you are destroying all the good deeds that you have done in the previous lives, right? So start fasting from now onwards, right?
Okay, ma'am.
What does Prahlad Maharaj say? After the age of 5, whoever is 5 years and above, all of them can do fasting. So is there anyone in this session who is less than 5 years? Is there anybody like that here? No, right? That means everyone is eligible to fast on Ekadashi day. So let's start fasting on Ekadashi day from now onwards. Right? Okay, so observing Ekadashi is a path to physical well-being and spiritual liberation. We should get closer to God, right? We should get closer connection with Him. So that's why fasting is also a way on Ekadashi day. So let's follow that from now onwards. All right. So if you have no questions, let's end the session with
No questions.
Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Okay, Dhatvik has no questions. Does anybody else have any other questions to ask? Maya, Nakshita, Arush, any questions?
Ma'am, I have no question.
No questions. All right. So then you can unmute yourself.
Ma'am, Akshita has a doubt.
Yes, Akshita.
Ma'am, as you have said that from the last class, we should not harm the cows.
Hmm.
But why do old people use them as vehicles and harm them?
Old people used as vehicles. I did not get that.
Bullock carts.
Bullock carts. Okay. Bullock carts are used as a means of transportation. So there are bullocks there who help in that transportation. But here we're talking about the bulls and the cows when they are used generally in farming and milking. Right? So it is not just the old people who use that, even the young people use bullock carts, right? So that was the only way of traveling when there was no transportation at all earlier. Earlier, where there was there a car? Was there a two-wheeler? Yes, City Honda and Honda City and what is that? Other bikes. Was all that there earlier?
Ma'am, Suzuki.
Suzuki. All that was not there earlier, right? The only
Yes, ma'am.
means of transportation was a bullock cart. That's all. And in places, in the deserted places like Rajasthan, there was a camel there for transportation. So that's why they used it at that time. So when we're talking about cow protection, we mean to say that we should not hurt them in any way, right? We should not trouble them, throw stones at them, kill them, and eat the meat of them. We should not do all that. Why? Because the Lord resides in every living being, right? In every living entity, Lord is residing there. So in that case, the Lord is there in us. Similarly, the Lord is also residing in other living animals, living not just animals, even in the plants. So that's why we should not trouble anybody at all. If we even pluck the plants, that means we are killing the plants, right? So is that the right thing we are doing then by eating plants? Is it right if we say that? It is right. But then how do we get rid of that? How do we get rid of that killing? Can anyone tell me how do we get rid of the killing of the plants here? When we pluck the plants, we are killing them. So how should we get rid of the killing
Mom,
the
Ma'am, we should plant more plants instead of that one plant.
But then we already killed one plant and we ate it. We plucked a plant, that means we killed it, right? So that is not the right thing to do.
Before eating, we need to offer it to God.
Yes, we need to offer it to the Lord and then we need to eat. In that way, what are we doing? We are getting rid of those sins because we have to eat something. And that something are the plants that we are having to eat here, or the fruits of them, or the seeds of them. That is how the Lord has made us, right? So we offer it to the Lord and then we eat it. Why do we offer it to the Lord? Everything is His, right? So is it something that we have given birth to the plant? Is it that we have given birth to the mangoes and the other fruits? No, everything the Lord has done that. We're just sharing it with Him. Right. So that's why we offer it to the Lord first and then we eat it. That is how we get rid of all the sins of killing the plants. Okay? All right. Any other questions? Anyone who wants to ask any other questions? Have you all submitted your cow protection videos, pictures? Everyone's done that?
Yes, ma'am.
Dhatvik did it. Nobody else did not get a chance to go to the Goshala? No?
Ma'am, I didn't go to the Goshala, but there was a cow coming on the road and so I gave it banana.
Okay. So did you click any pictures?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So did you send it to your coordinator, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's nice. All right. Chalo, if nobody has any other questions, let's end. Yeah? Okay. Unmute yourself. All of you unmute yourself and let's say the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. How many times did we recite?
Ma'am, 4.
Oh, so your concentration was on counting, not on the Mahamantra. All right. So, what do we do from now onwards? Concentrate
Ma'am.
on chanting.
Ma'am,
Yes.
is there any limitations for chanting?
You tell me, when you love your mom, when you love your dad, is there any limitation to love them?
No, ma'am.
That's it. So there is no limitation to loving God also. By chanting, what are we doing? We are remembering Him all the time. That means we are loving Him, right? So there's no limitation to it at all. Okay. All right then. Hare Krishna to everybody. Enjoy your week. Okay. The week ahead
Hare
to
Krishna,
go.
ma'am. Thank
Okay.
Hare
All right.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, ma'am.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, ma'am.